We are continuing to whittle away at Scotty's 48 Dodge here. We're making some good strides, I feel. I've gone backwards a couple times, but it still looks like a wiring mess. Oh, I still got my note here. Fix me. That got a little charred from a little fire. But we got some things done. We got the fan hooked up. I'm not sure if it's right. It's different than I've ever done it before. It's through the PCM controls it. I'm not real familiar with it. I've done a little reading up on it. Still not quite sure I understand if it's gonna work or not, but we'll give it a go. If it doesn't work, we'll put a switch in or change how we do it all together. I don't know what the plan is yet, but it was wired for that. All the notes on the wiring say that's what was going to happen, so it's what I did. I don't know what temp that fan will kick on at or not. I don't know yet. I gotta learn some more, but we got her hooked up, so if it's ready to go, it's ready to go. If anybody out there in YouTube world knows about the high fan trigger from the PCM and wants to save me some research time, I'm happy to hear what you have to say about it. Good idea, bad idea, let the computer control it. Maybe use the low fan. I don't know. I really don't know. We only have one fan. We don't have a high and a low setting. It just is what it is. I did come back here on the passenger side head of the motor and put another sending unit in. I wired that one directly to his, that chain is like right in my face. We wired that one directly to a gauge that he has in his cluster there so he can see his temperature, because he doesn't have anything to read the temperature from the PCM, so that's where we're at with that. The plug, however, I found the right tool, 8mm Allen head, and I thought, that seems a little loose in there. So I even did the extra step and went on Google and like, what size is this supposed to be? 8mm Allen bolt that's plugged in there. Well, I don't know if somebody had stripped it out before, but I barely got any oomph into it, and she rounded right out of there. So I tried getting a bigger size to fit. It didn't work. I tried a metric. I tried standard. Nothing worked. But luckily, I'm used to screwing up, and I had these extractors. So we just pounded one of them on and got her out. I'm running into an issue right now. Like, the alternator exciter wire is hooked up here, but the battery wire that's supposed to connect here, well, you cannot get that nut off of there. Nope. No way. No how. So that'll make it really challenging to put the wire on. I haven't talked to Scotty, he's busy today, but I think I'm just gonna go nick that end off of there just a little bit and make it work. What else we got to talk about? All his gauge lights working now. I haven't got the battery hooked up, so you can't see that. Oh, I'll hook the battery up so you can see it. As we got the fun switch hooked up for his brake line lock. So when that light is on, he's got no brakes to the rear. For very, very good reasons. So I dug through, found a switch in Scotty's stuff. I haven't tightened it up yet. I found an LED light in my toolbox that I donated to the cause. So I figured when the switch is on, we should have some kind of reminder so Scotty doesn't forget that he left it on. Not probably necessary, but I know me, and I know I would forget, and I'd be driving around town with no rear brakes. Yep, so we got dash lights now. This one is on. It's just, I don't know, harder to see for some reason. I don't know what they look like in the dark. Hopefully they shine up. And then I also went and hooked this light up. This light was here. I don't know what the plan was for it, but it lets you know your high beams are on now. That actually is probably way too bright for the driver. Oil pressure sensor. We found that last time when I had the negative 15 PSI. Clearly not very functional, so that's interesting. It came out like that. I did not break it. It wasn't me. It came out like that. For the gauges that Scotty has, it has a new oil sensor. I've probably lost it at this point. Unfortunately, with LS motors, it has a different kind of thread. It's not just like an old small block. You just pipe thread something in there and make it work. So I have to wait for an adapter to show up, and then we'll get the oil pressure sending unit put in, and then we'll know what kind of oil pressure this has. And I think it's pretty good. Hopefully, fingers crossed. And yeah, we're just gonna keep whittling away. That's all we can do. Whittle, whittle, whittle. Whittle at a time. I'll stop. I don't know what I did or how I did it or why I did it, but somehow I made my wires too short. The ignition switch will not go back in the hole. I'm gonna have to clip it and redo the wires and put a little section of wire in there. Not my favorite thing to do. I like to just have one wire without a bunch of butt connectors in it, but here we are. I screwed up. Now we gotta fix it. It should be fairly safe. We'll put nice connectors on there and it's gonna be inside. It's not like it's gonna be out exposed to the weather. It's just very unfortunate on my part. That's the wrong size. That's the wrong size. That's the one we want. God, idiot Simon. Annoying. Look at that, we can see the floor again. We got everything kind of tucked up and tidied up. It's hard to see probably with no light. Let me get some light. A guy could get it a little tidier, but I've left some wires longer than you would think just because I don't know what the end game plan is for some of it. So I left him room to grow. And it wouldn't be that hard to make some kind of kick panel for this, and you could hide a bunch of that. If a guy was concerned about it, I'm not concerned about it. Everything is strapped, tied, and secured. Where do we go from this point? I think because I'm still waiting for the adapter to do the oil pressure sensor. That's actually supposed to be here today, hopefully. Fingers crossed. Come on, USPS, don't let me down for a 16th time. We'll find out if that comes to fruition. This wire here is for a tack. He doesn't have a tack in there. I don't know if he's planning on putting one in. Scotty, are you putting the tack in this thing? Oh, he's not here. He'll probably have to wait to watch the video to answer that question for me. So for now, I'm just gonna hide it, put it somewhere where it's out of the way and not causing any issues. And we're wrapping up the wiring in the engine compartment. Oh, I still gotta fix this guy. Good thing I put a note there so I remember. Fix me.
10 seconds later.
Well, how about that? I no longer hit stop on the camera and it showed up. Here's the part we were waiting for. Score one for the good guys. We can slap this baby in and make sure it reads for oil pressure, I suppose. Get open. Open, says Simon. Even has the copper washer. Let's just hope I ordered the right size for this end. We're golden. Absolutely golden. Though I am not sure how we're gonna make this all work yet. So I think we'll just get this guy in and figure it out from there. The great thing about all this is you can't hardly see back there, let alone get multiple tools back there. Yeah, so hopefully we don't drop this into the abyss. Good thing my hands are all fat and huge. They fit right in here. Oh, dropped it. Nope, can't see. Feeling for the hole. Oh, it fell in somewhere. Hope I didn't drop any garbage in the hole. Rotate. Rotate. Come on, just grab a thread. I need you to thread. Oh, there it goes. There it goes. Exciting. I was gonna put this little nipple on first. Huh. I didn't put this little nipple on first. You know what? We're gonna go with it. We'll put the nipple on this little angle thing here. And then we'll thread this whole unit into there. Hopefully we can get it pointed that this is gonna work. They just love to give you so much room. I can't believe in 1948 they didn't think about this. Something doesn't feel right. In an attempt to gain more room, I unplugged the cam position sensor. Don't let me forget. What is going on here? Yep, that ain't working. That ain't working at all. We have switched ourselves to 1/2-inch drive for more options. Oh yeah. There it is, right there. It's either tight or stripped. Either way, it should be good. We got her down in there, but you know, fingers crossed we don't have any leak issues, because it ain't real fun working back there. Ain't gonna lie to you. I want to start it, but I really want to get the transmission wiring sorted first, so I'm probably gonna crawl into the end of the carriage there and play with the tranny and see what's going on with that wiring mess. Also, this throttle cable, while this all looks pretty good here, it looks like it's routed rather well. You know, it kind of comes out of the firewall nice and smooth and wraps around to the throttle body there. The issue is inside the cab. If we take a peek, here's your throttle pedal. Nice billet aluminum, must be lock-R throttle assembly. But the cable literally goes straight up into the deal, and it should probably be about where my finger is, so it pulls at a 90-degree angle versus trying to pull it straight down the cliffside there, because that's essentially just going to saw through that fitting, and well, it already doesn't work, so it doesn't freaking matter. It's got to get fixed. So I don't exactly recall what we were dealing with on this, so I think we're going to try and clean the connectors up. Left my connector cleaner all the way down here. This isn't brake cleaner, this is actually electrical connector cleaner. I don't know what the difference is. I don't know if that's gunk from the factory or what that is, but look at that. Maybe they glue them in somehow at the factory. You see that shiny stuff? And then here's the connector underneath. I mean, I can scrape that off. I don't know what it is. We should. I really think this thing needs to be adjusted. So we're gonna adjust it. So if nobody's done this before, these park neutral drive, they have adjustments. So it was all the way down like that, and it might need to be more like this in the center. Alright, so upon further inspection, I noticed this connector looks like it's singed too, like it was on fire. I really don't know. Maybe they were doing some welding down here or something, but it's obviously become brittle and it's broken. And this one's broken as well. This one's broken as well. So they're both broken. I might talk to Scotty and see if he wants to just swap the connectors out. I'm sure I can buy new pigtails. We'll talk to Scotty and figure that out. I added a lock washer because I just feel like that's probably something you want on there so that nut doesn't just fall off on you. Fixed this cable for him so it's all adjusted correctly now, and tightened up his jam nuts because those were all backed off, so we should be good. Well, it might still take some adjusting. It's saying it's in D2. It's got full range of motion on the shifter. It shows it's in park. And it goes to D4. I don't know. I've never really messed with this before, so I don't know if that's what it's supposed to be doing. But at least it's registering something, so we're moving in the right direction either way. I don't know. I'll figure out if it's right or not. Well, I think next on the list this week is this damn throttle, because that is no way ever going to work like that. So I'm hoping we can use what we've got and just relocate and reposition and make it work. Otherwise, we may have to look at other options. But we're going to find out if we can use what we got first. Hopefully I don't lose these little clips, because that seems like something I would do. Oh, yeah. Oh, I didn't even spring it out of there. Look at me. Look at me go. Oh, I didn't think I was going to find the right Allen head to get that lock off that other end. But I had it. So yeah, let's figure out a better spot. I'm thinking right here. Not sure if that's supposed to be that loose or not. I've never used one of these fancy pedals before. Oh, it looks like it's adjustable even. Like if we need to, we can... Ah, I see, I see. All right, focus, Simon, focus. I know I'm not finished with the wiring and I've moved on to something else, but sometimes you just gotta take a break from doing the same thing over and over and over. This has gotta get done too. We're just gonna move the stuff against the firewall out of the way so when we pop a hole through there, we don't drill into a brake line, because that would not be good for Scotty to have to fix as soon as he gets this truck back. But honestly, where that screw is almost exactly where we need to put the hole. Just a little bit, it had been pushed in that throttle. She was already cutting. I don't know how easily that's showing up on camera, but So we're gonna try and get that as squared up as possible and just hope for the best. If we can't make it work, we'll find somebody who can. At the quick little test fit about where I want to put the hole, the cable is not reaching, at least the housing isn't. It is clamped up here. We'll try taking that clamp off and see if that gets us what we need. I'm not real hopeful on it. I'm guessing they cut it for where they had it routed before and it just doesn't gonna work that way. So we may have to replace the throttle cable too. But we'll see. We'll give her a valiant effort here. Maybe we can cheat it somehow. Oh, that just popped right out of the other end. So that's good. Oh, and my camera fell. We're doing great. Yeah, that ain't there. There's no way that's gonna route the way we need it to. Buy another one and try again. Yeah, so this little band here is supposed to be up over the other end, so it holds all tight for you. Whatever, we'll get it sorted. We're just gonna pop the hole in because then we're committed at that point. Go for it. Just want to make sure everything's really out of the way. Well, I think that's about it for this weekend. We got a boatload of stuff done, which is really good. You know what I should do? We should start it. We should start it and make sure it's got oil pressure. It's not really necessary. I just wanna. We got oil pressure, bolts, fuel tank, who knows? Temp, too hard to tell. What more do you need than that? Don't forget to subscribe, hit the like button, and leave a comment. What do you think of this Dodge with a Chevy motor in it? I think it's pretty badass. You tell me. Oh, hi neighbor. I get weird looks all the time. Have you seen my driveway? Anyways, I'll see you next time.